is to have everybody's financial dealings controlled. The cause is, well, we got to get rid of paper money. Everybody for years have been saying that. Go all the way back 50 years ago. Got to get rid of paper money because paper money can just be traded everywhere and nobody knows about it. You see, we don't mind doing something for somebody and getting paid in cash, do we? We get paid in cash, that way you don't have to pay taxes on it. And the government says, man, we'll fix that. We'll just take over all the financial stuff. We'll do away with cash. And so anyway, it's being done in Sweden. Sweden can be the first country to go cashless, even as churches are taking cards for offerings. Sweden was the first European country to introduce banknotes in 1661. The article there. You see this guy here? You know who that is? That's what's his name? Bjorn? That's the guy from ABBA. And he is saying, well, yeah, I think we ought to just go cashless. You know what? That'll solve the bank robbing problem. That'll solve the drug problem. People won't be selling drugs anymore because they won't have any money. See how it works? They're going to cause and effect. Oh, we have a big drug problem and millions of dollars and people with cash. They arrest all these drug dealers, right? What they got? They have big wads of cash. Okay? Get rid of the cash, go to electronic banking. They won't be able to do that. Yeah, they will. Cause and effect. Okay? So now, think of commerce. And the number 6, or the number 666. Somebody sent me this, Pastor Mike. I got it. Ellen DeGeneres. Sodomite. Open about it. Has a TV show where she came out. Comedian. And everybody thinks she's funny. Now she's a lesbian. And everybody knows she's a lesbian. And nobody's going, that makes me... Nobody's doing that. Everybody's watching her show going, oh, she's so funny. She's so cool. I love Ellen. Oh, look, she's got her girlfriend with her. See, that's how we are. That's what we've turned into in this country. So Ellen does... she's doing commercials now for JCPenney. Commercial, merchandising. And a guy sent me this. He said, Pastor Mike, watch the first 4 seconds of this commercial and you'll get it. So I looked at the first 4 seconds of this commercial, and that's what you see. 6, 6, 6. See, it's getting it here. Got to get it subconscious. See, you'd watch this commercial and go, oh, she's funny. Yeah, she's a lesbian. Yeah, she's funny. You didn't know that subliminally you were having something planted inside of your mind. And we dealt with this. I mean, this works. Okay, subliminal persuasion. Planting ideas in your mind, perception without awareness. You perceived the numbers in your mind, and now a seed has been sown inside of your mind of this number. Look at this. Here's an HP laptop commercial featuring Dr. Dre. See the numbers? And it's only up there for like a few seconds. Okay? But it's there. A guy down in Florida, one of our followers for a long time, was sending me stuff before I started doing the Watchman broadcast, and I had all this stuff, didn't know what to do with it. Now I got it. Look at this. You see it. This big pack. You go to these, what they call these big box stores, and you buy Pringles potato chips. You don't just buy a can, man. You buy the whole crate of it, because you're going to get hungry one of these days. 6 flavors, 6 flavors, 6 flavors. Look at this one, a tie-down ratchet. It'll hold exactly 666 pounds. Vodafone. Okay, they're marketing it all over the world. 3 6s in a row. That's what that is, people. That's exactly what that is. So planting ideas of 666 in people's minds, getting them to market things, and it all has to do with our sins and our transgression. Remember that the beast in Revelation 13 is referred to in 2 Thessalonians. And here we go. Think about it. Because my former friend, the NIV, says he's a man of lawlessness. No, he's not. Because my old friend, the King James, says he's the man of sin. You know how sin was characterized in the Bible? In different ways, different types. One of them was leaven. Okay, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. It doesn't take much, but boy, I'll tell you what, when the ball starts rolling down, it builds up speed. It's also characterized as leprosy. Leprosy. It's uncleanness. And leprosy starts out in just a little place. But for after a while, it just spreads and it'll kill. It's a slow death is what it is. It just consumes the entire body. And you know that. You know that's how sin works, don't you? Okay? I found this in the Old Testament. I believe in typology. I think God is showing us the future by showing us these stories in the past. 2 Chronicles chapter 26. Notice this. But when he was strong, his heart was lifted up to his destruction. For he transgressed against the Lord his God, and went into the temple of the Lord to burn incense upon the altar of the incense. By the way, that was talking about the king, and that he was not supposed to do that. Only the priest was supposed to do that. And Azariah the priest went in after him, and with him 80 priests of the Lord that were valiant men. And they withstood Uzziah, he was the king, and said unto him, It appertaineth not unto thee, Uzziah, to burn incense unto the Lord, but to the priests of the sons of Aaron that are consecrated to burn incense. Go out of the sanctuary, for thou hast trespassed. You know what trespass is? You crossed the line, buddy. You crossed the line. You broke the law. Cause and effect. Every sin has an effect, and the abundance of sinfulness will have an abundance of effect. Look at what happened. Neither shall it be for thine honor from the Lord. Now verse 19. Then Uzziah was wroth, and he had a censer in his hand to burn incense. And while he was wroth with the priest, the leprosy even rose up, look at here, in his forehead before the priest in the house of the Lord from beside the incense altar. And Azariah the chief priest and all the priests looked upon him, and behold, he was leprous. Where? In his forehead, and they thrust him out from thence. Yea, himself hasted also to go out, because the Lord had smitten him. He had the mark of the man of sin in his forehead. Leprosy. Cause and effect. He got this because of his own sinfulness. And those of you sitting out there, you watch and I'm against conspiracies, and I'm against the New World Order, and I'm against all, okay. You're also against living right too, and you're against the Bible, and you're against salvation. All the religions are corrupt. I got my own religion. That's your problem. You see, you've even believed the lie that some have told, that the King James Bible was written by the Rosicrucians. Francis Bacon wrote the King James Bible. So-and-so said so. No, he didn't. You just like to believe it, because then you can just keep doing all your little sins and hiding stuff in your little encrypted folder. You need to be the very thing that you're not wanting, which is a New World Order, is exactly what you're going to get. And while you have this scenario that the government forces are going to come in and force everybody at gunpoint to get the microchip implant, that's what it is. God says it's a lot deeper than that. I'll never go. I think you will. I think you will. I think because you reject this Bible, and you reject Bible Christianity, and you reject the salvation that God is offering you right now, and you would just much rather keep your sin and your dirty little secrets. I think because of that, when it's time, when the cause works, it will have an effect on you. And nobody will drag you kicking and screaming anywhere. God Himself will smite you with the results of your sin right here. Read Romans 10. You call our church, you probably get Gary. Gary's a good saint. He's very bold about his faith. And he'll be checking out at the grocery store, and the clerk's sitting there. He's real nice about it. He said, would you do me a favor? And the clerk will say, what? When you get home, get a King James Bible out and read Romans 10 and believe it exactly what it says. And that's all he'll tell him. So that's what I'm going to tell you. Read Romans 10. Believe what it says. Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. I'm going to encourage you to do that, because we're running out of time. This is Pastor Mike. I love you. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for helping me. All this stuff came from you. Keep sending it. I get a lot of emails, 150 a day now. I try to read every one of them. I may not be able to respond to every one of them, but I'm looking at them, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much. God bless you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.